Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare Tuscan medieval soup with Florence Fennel and Anne from Anonimo Toscano's Libro della Cucina, written in the 14th century. We start with ingredients. We need Anne, Florence Fennel, eggs and spices, white pepper, cinnamon and saffron. We cut the hen into pieces and simmer it for about an hour and a half, with 2 pinches of salt. The cooking time can change considerably, depending on the size, age and the breed. Keep in mind that the hen takes longer to cook than the chicken. In any case, choose the meat you want, since the author of this recipe recommends chicken or other meat. Good choices are fatty cuts of beef, pork or mutton, perfect to pair with the delicate flavor of Florence Fennel. Then we add the fennel and cook for another 20 minutes. The recipe is just a list of ingredients, and the method is unclear. An alternative to our preparation is to simmer the hen and then use the broth to cook the Florence Fennel. Then poach the eggs on their own, and plate the hen, the fennel and the eggs with or without broth. The eggs may be poached in water, broth, wine or milk, according to the directions of Maestro Martino and the Liber de Cucina. Meanwhile, we grind the pepper, cinnamon and the saffron. In the medieval recipes, we find the white, black and the long pepper. White pepper is more delicate, but if you prefer a stronger flavor, black pepper is a good alternative. Anonimo Toscano's Libro della Cucina is one of the most interesting sources of medieval cooking in Italy. This cookbook is written in a beautiful and clear Tuscan vernacular and collects 175 recipes, most of which are easy to prepare. The author often offers several variants for the preparation of the main ingredients, with information on the best ways to cook each food according to the medieval uses, rather than giving strict instructions. The recipes of the Libro della Cucina often calls for just a few ingredients, many of which are still common in traditional Italian cooking. Another interesting aspect of this book is that it provides information about the social classes for which the recipes are more suitable, whether they are for the master, the servants of the household, or the cook. In our book, Libro della Cucina Medieval Tuscan Recipes, you find not only the translation of this cookbook, but also a detailed analysis of Anonimo Toscano's cultural context, as well as practical recommendations for interpreting the recipes, and an explanation of ingredients and methods taken for granted by the author. We add the spices and cook for another couple of minutes. For more information on medieval cooking, check out our books, De Observatione Ciborum, Early Medieval Recipes at the Court of the Franks, and Registrum Cuquinae, a medieval cookbook. You find other translations of medieval sources on our Patreon page. If you're interested in vegetables and historical cuisine, read Early Italian Recipes, Vegetables, Fruit, Herbs and Flowers. To learn about ancient cuisine, we recommend Ancient Roman Cooking. To support our work, you can also buy us a beer and purchase our merchandise. You find all the links in the description below. When the hen and fennel are cooked through, we serve the soup with a poached egg. This soup was simple and incredibly tasty. Florence Fennel, simmered in hen broth, is savory and intense. Cinnamon, saffron, and white pepper make a sweet and spicy pairing that would be even better with some grated cheese. Parmigiano would be a perfect choice. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.